Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go!
Now a play fake here on first down. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And some room to run now. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. So on 4th down, Ritter heads to the sideline. Younghoe Koo gets set for the Atlanta field goal. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Ryan throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
That play doomed from the start thanks to the defensive effort of Grady Jarrett. The Bucs had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A first carry for Rachaad White. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, McIntosh. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
Here we go. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs 30-yard line.
Second down at 7. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's going right here in this first half, and they've got a good lead. And part of that can be attributed to their success on 3rd downs. This is another conversion here, and they can look to really open things up now with this 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Hey, Tuesday. Let him go.
On 2nd down, McIntosh. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
21. Hey, bye.
On 3rd down, McIntosh. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run the counter. McIntosh. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff up the middle. McIntosh. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
Hey, Tuesday.
They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. They'll run with Robinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this home. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Ryan. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready! 22!
They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Toss play to Robinson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. They'll try to run with Robinson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down and what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Less fanfare for Chris Godwin than other receivers of his ilk around the league, but he quietly put up 1,100 yards last season. The Buccaneers certainly noticed, and they hand him a new contract extension to continue being the catch magnet that he is. There's another one right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. McIntosh. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run the counter. McIntosh. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 76 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready, blue 80. 51, set. 39.
Play action. Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Give them 18 on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On first down, McIntosh. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Ryan, a little pop pass, jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are able to cut into that deficit. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy's steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a 2nd and 7. And complete to Drake London. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. McIntosh, nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Meanwhile, Ryans throws opening by Palmer. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. Touchdown! Chris Godwin from 10 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And it's blocked. The Falcons have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, time Times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And this will be a Falcons first down, as good running gets them to about the 44.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run again here with Robinson.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Over the dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field to cover up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Koo knocks this one through the post,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So that's, CD, an important one here in the fourth quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. On first down, Ryan. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
They go play action with Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a give, right side. McIntosh. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. McIntosh. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of living behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long. Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at him.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Nakobe Dean brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Looking to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassini, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.